Hello everybody, my name's Daniel Sims, and this is just a quick presentation just to introduce you to the Sheffield Hallam Labour Society. So like I said, my name's Daniel Sims, I'm the open representative of Sheffield Hallam Labour Society. We're a society that commits ourselves to the values of the Labour Party, and we provide events, socials, guest speaking events and charity fundraising events for members and the wider student community. We're a society that wants to grow and expand so we can continue providing these events to current and future students. And the reason for me coming along and speaking to you today is that we've noticed that we haven't reached out as much as we could have done to politics, criminology and sociology students, especially in the first and second year. So these are examples of the events we are held and we're going to hold in the future. The first one is the Pint and Politics Night at our virtual pub. I'll get onto that in a bit more in a minute. And it's held every week. And the second event is the Citizens Jury event, which is held every 2 weeks. This is an event that's especially important to me, as it's a event that I campaigned on when I was running for open representative. And the reason why this event is important to me and important to our members is that they get to choose the topics for these events. We basically ask our members what policy or what issue really matters to them. And then we put it in the form of a policy, and our members get to debate that policy and how it would look in the real world, and we all take a vote on it at the end, and it gets put on to our SHU Labour manifesto at the end of the year. So it's all just a bit of fun, but at the same time it's a great way to get people engaged in issues that matters to them. We also hold one-off debates. So the last one was held on the 29th of January, and we were debating the first 8 months of Keir Starmer's leadership. It was a great debate, very well participated, and there was a great balance of views there. Some very pro, some very against Keir's first 8 months. But obviously, disagreements are normal, and we were all very civilised in our disagreements. So it was a great debate. And also we've held quizzes. The last quiz we held, I think it was Freshers' Fair, and that was hosted by the MP for Sheffield Hallam, Olivia Blake, which was again very well participated by our members and people who was at that time outside of our society, which they subsequently joined, which was great also. And our last one obviously is the guest speakers. So I've just named Olivia in that, but we've also had Hilary Benn come to be one of our guest speakers before. And in the next slide there is a photo of that. Yep, so here we go. This is just an example of the events. So Olivia's in the corner there, who held our quiz. There's the picture of the Keir Starmer leadership debate, and there is when Hilary Benn came to speak to us. Obviously that was pre-pandemic, as you can tell, because none of us are socially distanced. The guest speakers have become a lot more harder to get hold of due to obviously the pandemic, but we are trying to adapt to that, and hopefully we will get as guest speakers on on Zoom in the near future. So again, examples of the day. I'm just going into a bit more detail about our Pint of Politics Night. As I do this presentation, we are currently holding a vote on what we should call our virtual pub for events. By the time this goes out, unfortunately, the polls will be closed, so I'm really sorry about that. However, I can reveal the front runners for our for the names for our virtual pub. We've got the Red Ed, after the once Labour leader Ed Miliband, and the Prescott Punch Bowl after the ex front bench John Prescott, which is one of my personal favourites. So here we are. These are just 2 pictures that has gone out to our society earlier today. Whoever said that lefty snowflakes don't have a sense of humour. We'd just like to reiterate there's just a point we like to reiterate to all our potential members. We'd like to just let you know that you can choose your own involvement within the society. You can be really involved, attending all the events, running for committee positions, going to all our open committee meetings, or you can just come to the odd event, or you can just come to one social a year. It's completely up to you. We're not going to force you to come. It's not a commitment. Why join a society? Well, first of all, it's a great thing to put on your CV. Employers would like to see you involved in extra activities whilst you're at university. This is especially the case if you're trusted by members. Because if you want to run for a committee position and you end up getting voted in, you could put that on the CV because it shows you've got great leadership skills and great organisational skills as well, especially when you're managing events. It's a great way of meeting like-minded people, especially in these times, the times that we live in at the moment. People are becoming more and more isolated, and we've found while speaking to first years that they've not been able to be fully engaged within the student community. And that's one big part of the university experience. It was for me, and it is for many students that I speak to. So it's a great way just to meet people and get out there. And it's also a great way to get involved in politics. We put things on our SHU Labour page around your local CLP groups, and again, we would encourage you to join those if that's what you're interested in. But again, it is your choice. And it's just a quick summary. So as you can see, there's a link there to join our society. That's on the Sheffield Hallam Students' Union website. You can like our page on Facebook and keep up to date with our events. And if you're hesitant of joining straight away, you're a little bit nervous about meeting new people, just come along to one of our social events. I know there's a opinion that's flying about that people in politics societies are a little bit boring, but honestly, like I said, we're not. We're very friendly and we're very welcoming, and it'd be great and we love seeing new people in our society and getting involved. And if you have any questions, send a message to the SHU Labour page. There is also an email address up in the top corner, as you can see, which is shulabour@gmail.com, or you can message myself on Facebook. Just say my name again, my name's down here. It's Daniel Sims. So that's it, everybody. So thank you very much for listening, and we hopefully will see you very soon. Thank you.